Hey everyone, welcome back to Flexify 2, your Job Search Evolve podcast. I'm your host, Trina, and today I'm diving into something that's probably making your life miserable right now. Yes, I'm talking about that soul-crushing chase for productivity in your 9 to 5. You know, that constant pressure to work smarter and not harder, that always somehow ends up with you working both smarter and harder? Let me hit you with some reality checks. According to recent research, a staggering 66% of American employees are experiencing burnout in 2025. That's 2/3 of us, slowly burning ourselves out in the name of productivity. And here's another fun fact. 60% of adults report that poor sleep is actively hurting their work productivity. Yet here we are, answering text messages or Teams messages at 11 p.m. Picture this. It's Monday morning, 8:57 a.m. You're speed walking to your desk, coffee in one hand, phone in the other, already checking Teams messages. Your calendar looks like a game of Tetris gone wrong. You've got 3 meetings before lunch, 2 deadlines by end of day, and someone just pinged you about that quick favor. That's definitely not going to be quick. And somewhere in the back of your mind, there's that productivity guru's voice saying, you should be doing more. Have you tried time blocking? What about the 2-minute rule? Maybe you need a better morning routine. Let's talk about sleep for a minute. You know those nights when you're lying in bed, scrolling through work emails, telling yourself, you'll just check one more thing? Yeah. That's not working smarter, that's working stupid. The National Safety Council found that sleep-deprived employees cost their companies between $1,200 to $3,100 per person annually in lost productivity. But we keep doing it, don't we? I can recall watching a coworker have a mini breakdown because she couldn't find the perfect project management tool to organize her to-do list. She already had 3 different tools, but none of them were optimized enough. The irony? She spent 4 hours researching productivity apps instead of actually doing her work. That is what I call the 9 to 5 productivity trap. Let's break down what's really happening in our modern workplaces. First, we've got this toxic idea that being busy equals being valuable. If you're not drowning in work, you're clearly not important enough. Taking a lunch break? What are you, an underachiever? Actually logging off at 5? Good luck with your lack of ambition. Then we're all playing this weird game of productivity theater. You know what I mean. Keeping your team status green after hours, sending emails at 10 p.m. so everyone knows you're dedicated, and scheduling meetings at 8 a.m. to show how committed you are. And then this is the kicker. We're trying to optimize ourselves to death because deep down we're terrified. Terrified that if we're not constantly improving, constantly producing, constantly adding value, we'll become obsolete. Here's what nobody tells you about working smarter. It's often just a corporate euphemism for do more with less. Less time, less resources, less support, and definitely less sleep. Research shows that workers who sleep less than 6 hours per night report about a 2.4% higher productivity loss compared to those getting 7 to 9 hours. Yet, we wear our sleep deprivation like a badge of honor. Let me share something personal with you. I was the poster child for office productivity. I had my entire life broken down into 15-minute increments. My Google Calendar looked like a Jackson Pollock painting. I was crushing it. Or so I thought. Until one day I found myself crying in the bathroom because I spent 45 minutes on my lunch instead of the scheduled 30. That's when I realized this isn't productivity. This is madness. So what's the solution? How do we break free from this trap? First, we need to understand that productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters. And sometimes what matters most is taking that full lunch break, having an unproductive chat with a colleague, or leaving work on time. Here's what some people have started doing, and they say it's honestly saved their sanity. They've started having no optimization zones in their day, times when they deliberately don't try to be efficient, when they take the long way to the break room or an extended lunch, or when they let a conversation meander, or they simply just do one thing at a time. They've stopped treating their energy like an infinite resource. If they're fried by 3 o'clock, they don't chug down another coffee or power through. They acknowledge that they're human and not a machine. And yes, they're actually prioritizing sleep now. Look, I get it. We all want to be good at our jobs. We all want to succeed. But somewhere along the way, we've confused productivity with worth. We've started measuring our value in completed tasks and optimization metrics instead of actual impact. Before you go back to your workday, I want you to try something. Next time you feel that urge to optimize something, ask yourself, is this making my work better? Or am I just trying to prove something? Is this actually necessary? Or am I just afraid of being seen as not enough? Because here's the truth. You're not your productivity score. You are not your task list. You are not your team status. You are a human being who needs proper rest and downtime. And maybe, just maybe, that's more than enough. Until next time, this is Trina, reminding you that it's okay to work smart enough, not smarter than humanly possible. And please, get some sleep tonight. Until the next episode, be kind, keep it positive, and we can win if we don't quit.